This week on Tips and Tricks, we're going to give you tips for a night in the woods.
We'll chat with mixer partner Maeka, Maeka.
That was good.
Maeka is her
and
real name.
as has been tradition, we're going to play a little bit of PUBG.
Ooh, all this and more on this week's Tips and Tricks. Got it. Woohoo! There we go. Come on, I know.
That was
It's a
good.
busy week, but
that
we're
was
having
good.
fun.
We're having
Good
fun.
show.
I don't know if you were here last week, but we have to keep it down a little bit now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
apparently
We're gonna tone it
people
down.
don't like us that
They don't
much.
like us cheering.
It's fine.
They love us. As long
As long as
as
we're
we're not
not
too loud. Okay,
Fair
good to know.
enough.
Good to know, guys.
How is chat doing? What is going on? How you doing, Ethan?
I'm doing great.
So glad to have you back.
Thank you. I
Yes.
missed you guys. I forgot I wasn't on the show last week.
Damn, you forgot about us?
Yeah, I went on a walkabout into the forest, and I just came out a couple days ago. I've
okay.
seen things that
Seen
you guys
things?
can only dream of.
Oh, can you let us in the little secrets? What's out there? Did you
Yeah.
see Sasquatch?
No, I didn't see Sasquatch. Saw a bear change a tire. That was cool.
Whoa.
Never.
What?
Didn't really. No.
Oh.
No, I didn't see anything. I just went on hiking. I took my wife out. We kind of unplugged for a few days. Went on vacation. It was great. It was
Good,
great.
good.
Much needed.
Now you feel
Back.
refreshed?
I feel great.
Okay, the show wasn't the same without you
Well, that
last
means a
week.
lot.
It was better. I'm just kidding.
Dang it! Why did I
throw
thank
right
you
into
too
that.
early? Crap.
But I didn't get to say thanks to Josh Steinstein for filling in. But yeah, glad to have you back. This
Yeah.
is it feels good.
No, it feels
good.
great, and thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh, for replacing me for an episode. It was really nice for him to take the reins.
It's very good.
It's
very
big
good.
shoes to fill.
That's right.
Tall pants to fill.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
Let's go ahead. So who are you?
I am Malik Prince.
And I'm Ethan Rothamel.
Yeah.
And this is the show that helps you get the most out of your Xbox, Windows, and Mixer experience.
That's right. We're gonna give you tips on the latest features and tricks on tackling the newest games. So we skipped over that part, or we
fine.
already did that part.
That's
but
fine.
I do want to say you did miss out on an amazing episode because we had Mikey Barr on the show. If you guys didn't get a chance to check that out,
He would show up when
Yeah.
the one episode
yeah,
I missed.
that's probably why he did it.
Yeah. He's like, oh, Ethan's not there? Dead sprinting down the hallway to make it.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was really fun to watch. I
Yeah.
caught the VOD. Josh did great. He used dope at least 3 times,
Right.
so thank you.
His
That meant a lot
impersonation
to
of
me.
you.
Thank
Do you have an impersonation of him?
Ooh.
You do this a lot.
I do that.
Yeah.
I do
Oh, is
I
that
also do
yours?
the finger guys. No, Stein does that. He does.
Okay.
He says, tomato. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Level Up Cast. Hold on. No, Josh is
Ouch.
great. Josh is honestly
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And so he's such a good host, and he's got that voice, man.
Yeah,
It's
that
just- he's
official
got the
voice, for
it.
sure.
Yeah, exactly. The official voice.
The official voice. All right, so let's jump into some news, I believe. We have to vamp about holiday gaming. Did you?
Oh
Maybe
my
that was
God.
last week, but did you play anything over holidays? This is your first
I
show
played.
back.
Yes, I played a lot of The Witcher.
Oh, beautiful game.
Yeah, The Witcher just got the 4K update, the performance update. So you can either play in 4K if you have an Xbox One X and a TV. You can either play in 4K
If you have a TV.
and a 4K TV, or you can play in 1080 at 60 frames. So even if you don't have the TV, or if you prefer to have the 60 frames, which a lot of people do, and I from a competitive standpoint, I'd always take the frame rate
Sure.
over the resolution. You can do that, and it's beautiful. And so I played a lot of The Witcher. Love
Nice.
that game. I bought the hard copy collector's edition strategy guide, which
Ooh.
you don't need anymore.
bought a
Like, it's on the
strategy
internet.
guide.
I love it.
Wow.
I love strategy guides. I have
Wow.
so many. I love the hard. I always buy hard copies. I think they're cool.
Sure.
And cool is probably not the right word. And then I just played nonstop PUBG. You know that.
Sure,
I can't
of
stop
course.
playing PUBG. Who
You're
else?
so good. All right, we don't have the clip, but if you go to Ethan's Twitter, you'll see a clip of him playing PUBG. This guy he's honestly just a legend. It's
That's not true.
insane. The whole team died, and he just killed an entire squad by himself.
I could have saved you though in that clip. Like I totally could have saved you, but I had a grenade in my hands, and I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna not throw this."
Yeah, fair enough.
And I totally could have like threw it into another room and maybe picked you up before you got
It's
killed.
okay.
Anyway,
But what's good for the team is good enough for me.
fair enough. Fair enough. What about you? Did you play anything?
I played mostly PUBG. I don't think I played anything else. I haven't
Really?
touched Halo in weeks.
God.
I'm
that
a
is
different
strange for you,
man. But I also want to go back real quick. We'll get on with the show. But
That's
The
fine.
Witcher HDR is only on console, so a lot of people are like, the game actually looks better on Xbox than it does on PC because each HDR is like a game changer. So
Interesting.
it's not out on PC yet. I think there's going to be a patch for that soon.
Yeah, I
but
hope so. I hope so.
Get it if you can. All right.
It's fantastic. It's honestly fantastic.
All right, so there isn't much gaming news this week, but Games Done Quick is happening right now. Awesome Games Done Quick begins Sunday the 7th. So is it started?
Yeah, it's already started.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, today is the 9th. That's right.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
it's
know
already
what
been
day it
going
is.
on. It's fantastic. It's nonstop speed runs until January 14th. That's like Games Done Quick. It's what they do best. Super entertaining. These people are monsters at their craft. Like I cannot I do not. I can't fathom how well. Yeah, it's Aladdin right there.
Aladdin.
Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I used to watch my brother play this all the time. I didn't actually play it myself. No.
It was a tough game.
Yeah, it was a tough game. A lot of the games back then were tough. So we kind of got a little soft in the past year, so to speak.
There's a reason they call it Nintendo hard. Like when something, how hard is the game? It's Nintendo hard. Man.
Right.
It's like that back in the day, that was like the difficulty setting.
Right.
The bar
they
was
set
right
the bar
there.
for sure.
It was crazy.
Dark Souls
bad. Yeah, now it's like Dark Souls hard, Cuphead hard. Yeah, right.
Definitely.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So Games Done Quick has actually raised over $12 million for charity in 7 years. It's pretty ridiculous. You can check out their schedule at gamesdonequick.com. Absolutely worth checking out. It's all for a great cause.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that. Let's move on to a little bit of Sea of Thieves news that came out today, and it's pretty exciting.
Woo!
The closed beta is coming January 4th through the 29th.
Yes.
And so anyone who was in the alpha test before, I believe, December 1st, in the
Or
Sea
signed
of
up to
Thieves
be an insider.
yeah, before December 1st, or if you pre-order the game, you will have instant access to this. The full game releases March 20th. The cool thing about this beta is no NDA. So if you're in it, you can stream it, you can post pictures, you can do whatever you want.
You can stream it. You can stream it.
I can stream it too.
You can stream it.
I need to start streaming, which, by the way,
Do it.
I feel like I'm going on so many tangents. We
It's
haven't
fine.
been
It's fine. We have a lot to talk
on
about.
this
We're all
for
excited.
a while. You streamed. You started streaming. So did your wife. I watched both your streams. You guys are so good.
Oh, thank you, man. That's very nice of you. So now you got to join us. We can co-stream for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I guess I should. I should. I can't be
co-streaming was-
bad at that game.
No,
I mean,
it's
I
not-
guess I could.
well, you could. You could like screw up the sails.
Sure.
You could get eaten by a shark.
Yeah, I just want to stand and just pretend like I'm the captain of the ship and just have you guys take me wherever I want to go.
Yeah, go that way.
Yes,
just
and I just
drinking rum.
stand like-
I want to shoot you out of a cannon. It's something you can
Oh,
do.
that's
in that game. It's
right.
pretty fun.
That is pretty cool.
I think that'd be really cool. It's great, but like co-streaming on Mixer was made for that game. Like,
Right.
in a lot of ways, like they fit so perfectly together, and that game it's so silly, but in such a good way. Like the littlest things can make for an awesome story. Like every time I just want to tell like every story from playing in the alpha of like,
Yeah.
oh, you'll never guess, but obviously
We
NDA.
can't. Yeah. But now,
it's just a
January
great game.
24th is going to be our opportunity to kind of share
talk
those
about it,
moments.
yeah.
And we should just, I mean, since we can stream it, we should totally play it. Is that during a Tips and Tricks?
It's
24th?
Wednesday, but we're definitely going to be doing some
Oh.
definitely
So
going to
we
be
could-
doing some stuff around that. Definitely we should be playing after
Sure.
the shows.
We
Yeah.
could easily do a couch
Yeah.
co-op and have it nice and, that would be so much fun. All right, we need to do that. All right, so let's move on a bit. Be sure to check out, see if these when it releases March 20th.
Yes,
PUBG.
yes.
What was so funny, Ed?
Someone, the Reaper in chat said, did you know when Ethan is sick, because I missed the episode, he said he's really out buying hair gel and oil drums.
Oil drums?
Yeah, like that much, like I use that much gel.
Oh, geez.
It's a really
okay.
good bit of business, actually.
Okay,
I like
yeah.
that, Reaper. Go to hell. Next up, I
There we
actually know
go.
Reaper, that's all.
PUBG, new patch out for Xbox just came out.
Yes.
Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday.
I love that we have a new patch for PUBG, and yet we're using a desert map.
Yeah, from the PC.
That's all right. It's a pretty
it's
big-
totally fine. So it fixed some, but not all known crashes. Obviously, the game is still
all
in game
gonna happen.
preview. So
Yeah.
and we had Mike Ibarra on last week, and his team is actually working on it. Is helping out Bluehole on it. So it fixes some crashes. Aim acceleration can now be adjusted by players via in-game option. This is pretty big for me. I went in and aim acceleration is kind of hard to describe because you have sensitivity and you also have aim acceleration.
Yeah.
I did just read up on what aim acceleration kind of is, and they used a really good analogy. It's like if your car can go at 100 miles per hour top speed. If you have aim acceleration on 0, it's going to take longer for it to reach that top speed. Whereas if you have aim acceleration all the way up at the 10, which is the highest,
It's immediate.
it's the fastest that you can reach the 100 miles per hour in
That's
the
actually
car.
the best metaphor.
Yeah.
Is that a metaphor?
Yeah, that's a metaphor, yeah.
What is a metaphor, you guys?
It's a comparison that doesn't use like or as. That's a simile.
It's a description with another description's hat on. Is what I've
Oh,
heard from a show. Which is
interesting.
actually pretty accurate. Yeah.
Interesting. But yes, that was a big problem for me because when I was shooting, especially guns like the Uzi, I was just like moving all around. It
Right.
was just very jerky. But,
So to help you, so you turned yours down.
I turned mine all the way down to like a 1.
Okay, and that helps with your like.
Right, so I don't
sway.
move as much because the player character model can only move so much in the
Right,
game,
right.
your opponent. So I don't need all the extra movement. So I
Okay.
think I'm going to be better. I'm guaranteeing a chicken dinner today. On stream, we're going to be playing.
No.
Ethan,
Why
where's
would you
your
do that
faith?
when there's a update day? I appreciate that you think I'm very good. I sometimes have good games, but I'm very inconsistent. But that's very nice of you.
This
Patch days are not the day to win a chicken dinner.
Really? Why not?
Because the acceleration got added. I tried playing a
You
game
didn't play
before
last
this and I
night?
bombed. No, I
Oh,
played
okay.
today.
You played today, okay.
And sucked because I could not figure out my aim acceleration.
I'm taking your lack of faith in us as a knock on me. You're so good that you can win by yourself. I'm just going to be there helping. So
You're
we
gonna
got
be great.
this.
No, aim acceleration is helping you, so maybe you'll carry me. And
That's
Rukari
right.
laughing
Liz
at
just
both
thinks
of
it's
us.
hilarious. Get out of here, Ricari.
How dare you?
All right,
How
so
dare you?
player weapon damage, this is huge, has been increased against
Massive.
vehicles. Big. A lot of people really hate in the final circles, a lot of players
cars.
just get in cars and drive around. And this is actually something I did ask Mike about this last week, and he was like, we need to fix that. And lo and behold, here we are,
Here
a
it
week
came.
later, fixed.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's great. Like honestly, the meta. If you haven't, like up until now, the meta has been cars. Like
Yeah.
drive everywhere. Because it's just crazy, and people were struggling to aim one, like shooting the driver, which is crucial. Like on PC, it's always go for the driver.
Right.
Blowing up cars, even that can be tough unless
Sure.
you're all like your team has to focus fire. You have to burn those cars down.
Yeah.
But now it's a lot more fair. We should see less cars in the final
Yeah.
circle. Hopefully.
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 But the weird thing is I played like 3 games last night, and the circle went from like being huge to being over the island twice, over mill base.
you gotta camp
and
that
I had
ridge.
no car. And I was like, you guys are discouraging car use, but now I need a car to get there because it was a huge circle difference. And I ran, and I made it once, and I lost.
That's a bummer.
Yeah,
You never find a car when you need it, and you
Right.
see 100 cars when you don't need
But
it.
I was so far, and I had 2 first aid kits, and I made it, and I was so impressed because I thought I was going to die in seconds, and I made it.
That's
from
impressive.
45 alive to 11.
Wow.
alive, after being so far away from the circle.
Dead
It was great. I wish I would have streamed it. If you didn't stream it, it didn't happen. I know.
Come on, man.
Ah,
You
I
got to
suck.
get into streaming.
That's right. Another quick thing.
Yeah.
I'll let you do this one because you're
Okay.
excited about this.
Yes. So finally, you guys get to join me in commiserating in first-person solo servers. First-person servers in general. It says solo matchmaking available, and that they're going to roll out others as like,
Sure.
what do I want to say? What's the word? More people are doing it,
Sure.
right? But it's already up.
That's
I,
what's just
I
checking,
just tried
yeah.
to duos
Okay.
down in my office, and it worked.
Perfect.
So first person. Now, here's something to consider, guys.
Okay.
First person is awesome. It's super awesome. It's much more realistic in the sense of like, you can't just like here's a wall. You can't like stand at the wall and be like, all right, he's
see,
moving,
yeah.
he's moving left. You know, like that's really cheap stuff. It's all on you. Every
Yeah.
time you peek out that window to look for snipers, your head is exposed.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think
Sure.
it's a lot less forgiving. It's a lot harder, and there's just in general a lot less knowledge. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I use. Because you just
Oh, let's not. Yeah, you
the
can't.
map feels bigger.
Exactly.
Because you can be running through a forest, right? And in third person, you can just be like holding right bumper and just looking around, and then you're aware that like I'm the only one in this forest probably.
Sure.
But in first person, you can
just
get that
don't
tunnel
know.
vision where you're just running for the circle, and then I'll look to my left, and in hell, there's like
There's a guy right behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 3 trees over. Like it is so intense. I
Right.
love it. Yes.
Oh, here are the
So we
patch
go-
notes.
Yes, exactly.
So we analog stick acceleration added while exiting the plane. So that's cool. Just a small thing, and a few other things. So be sure to send feedback, more feedback that you get to forums.playbattlegrounds.com. I'm so excited. I love how quickly they're iterating on the game and making it
too.
better.
Me
It's
too.
fantastic.
I found a dirty little trick the other day where
Ooh.
people were popping smokes,
Oh, you
endless
mentioned
smokes
this, yeah.
to cause your frame rate to suck and then rushing you,
Mm-hmm.
which is really cheap and crappy. And so they in this update they've made some FPS improvements. So fingers crossed that'll help a lot with that issue because that is a cheap strategy in my opinion.
I agree. So we'll be playing that a little bit later on, but we have a bit of a fun kind of PUBG thing.
Yeah.
We wanted to figure out what the chicken dinner, so obviously the phrase winner, winner, chicken dinner, Brendan
Yeah.
Green said he just loved the phrase, and so he added that. But that's only to the kind of the English or the US.
Yeah.
There are different phrases
couple.
depending on where you are.
Right.
And so we have a graphic. Look at this graphic.
Yep.
Here we go. We'll get it full screen for you guys.
To be fair, was this pulled from? Was this translated via Google Translate?
Yes.
Okay.
This came from our lovely counterpart at Xbox Marketing.
Okay.
Awesome.
She grabbed those, and some of these translations.
Some
those
are a
the
little
actual Words.
Those are the words that
Some of the
appear on the
English
screen.
translations Might be a little off.
Yes.
If there's anybody in chat that speaks any of these languages,
Let us
Please
know.
tell us.
Please
Please,
feel free.
Yes,
please tell
don't
us.
let
But
us
this
be up here and be an idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. So we can look at some of these. I love Italy's. That's just like I purged again.
Purged
It's
again.
So good.
Oh my God. This one, Brazil is weird. Who wins in the end organizes the funeral.
That's the darkest.
That's
one.
pretty dark,
That is
yeah.
the darkest. What's your favorite? Ed, Brazil? That's it.
Yeah.
Who wins in the end organizes the funeral. What a heavy line to read.
Oh my God. That is pretty deep.
Poland is awesome.
Yes. Man, what?
Let's see. Victory, victory, eat roast chicken. That's Taiwan.
Where's Poland? Where's Poland?
is you rock. That's simple.
Really?
You rock.
Really? It's the most like positively reinforcing end. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I do rock.
It's
Thank
just
you,
so
Poland.
simple. It's great.
I love it. I love
Turkey, Turkey. Oh, we didn't know. We were looking at this yesterday. Zafir?
Yeah, we couldn't. This is the one that Google Translate struggled with the most clearly because Zafir didn't translate, and then it just said wanted damage in the break. I don't
So
think that
if
makes
somebody
sense.
is from what is that? Where is that from? Turkey.
That's Turkey.
Let us know what that says because we have no clue.
Now I want to know what Zafir means. I have no idea.
We don't know.
You
know the solution to
China's
this.
great. What?
Solution to this, we just have to learn all the languages. Then we'll know.
That's an easy
So let's
answer.
get on that, and then we'll come back.
I
next
have
week.
Rosetta Stone at home.
Do you have a subscription? Can I borrow the login?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I don't know if there's a login for that. Is there a login? It's
You
a
know
disc.
what? I'm not sure. It's a disc. It's like a box
People
set.
still have discs on their disk drives on there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I do. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's weird. Really quick though, we missed one of the patch things, and I know I just want to call it out. You can actually turn the music off in the menu. People
thank God.
People don't like that music.
It's not that you don't like it, and I'm in that camp that
Okay.
I want it off. I love that game, and I play it all the time, and that music is fantastic for the first couple hours, and then it's
And
like,
then it's
okay,
just-
that's enough. The other, and it's just too loud. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike is completely right. It's just too darn loud. If I
But-
could go ahead,
I think it sounds like Tron.
Tron.
Ed says he thinks it sounds like
reminds me of
Tron.
the Avengers music.
Oh.
Kind of sounds like the Avengers music.
But the people on the subreddit had a really good kind of way of describing it. Like if you lose, it just rubs it in your face that you lost and you need to try again because you're not good.
Yeah.
And then if you win, it's just like victory music that you're better than everybody else.
Oh, that would be cool.
It is a good interpretation depending on how
I
the
see
game
what you're
turned
saying.
out.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. That is an interesting thought process going through that.
So you can turn it off if you want.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
that's PUBG. That's news that we had. That was like pretty long. I think. I don't think
Yeah, it was a lot. Well, Sea of Thieves and PUBG. Big stuff.
pretty big stuff. All right. So next up, we have a game that looks pretty darn cute.
Aw, but it might be scarier than we ever imagined.
Here are 5 tips for Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods is a story-driven indie adventure game about a cat named May. After dropping out of college, May returns home to Possum Springs in hope of bringing some normality back into her life. But the town has changed since her departure. Luckily, May's old high school friends are still around, so she visits them hoping to find solace in the rekindled friendships. But she finds far more than she bargained for. So to help May and her friends uncover the mystery of Possum Springs, here are 5 tips for Night in the Woods. Tip number 1, Nightmare Glow. In this game, you'll spend most of your days going on adventures and exploring the town. But in part 2, things get a little more interesting. May will start dreaming more and more, and in order to complete the dream, you'll need to traverse it to find 4 musicians, each hidden in a different area of the map. Now this might sound easy, but these maps are pretty big and it's really easy to get lost, especially when trying to locate the final musician. However, the game will give you hints. When May approaches a lantern, you'll notice a slight glow along the edge of your screen. Follow the glow and it will lead you to the next musician. Tip number 2, Demon Tower. Night in the Woods could have you exploring the town for hours on end, and though this is relaxing, sometimes you may find yourself craving a little action. After you clear May's computer of all its adware, you'll be able to play a game called Ancient Doomspire Demon Tower, Part 4, Slaughter of the Blood Thief, or just Demon Tower. In this dungeon crawler, you play as Pale Cat. Your mission is to fight your way to the top and destroy the curse of the tower, so go satisfy your craving for action with some good old-fashioned hack and slash. Assuming you're all filled up on action now, let's move on to tip number 3, explore the town. Each day is full of new things to do around Possum Springs, but to get the most out of it, you'll need to explore the entire town every day, and I mean all of it. There are characters you'll only get the chance to meet on specific days, and some of them are more than just a good conversation. They can lead to new adventures like exploring the flooded subway, where you can go trash island hopping. One of these characters is Lori Myers, who can be found by climbing the rooftops. This also means she can be easily missed if you're not exploring. So yeah, explore the entire town, every day. Being thorough pays off. By the way, if you listen to Selmer's poems every day from part 2 to part 3, you may just net yourself a nice little achievement. Tip number 4, Dusk Stars. An easy interaction to miss is stargazing with Mr. Chazikov. If you talk to Mr. Chazikov early in the game, he'll mention his love for stargazing and how he stargazes every few days. After, you'll be able to find him on Selmer's rooftop every 2 days. Join him to look for dusk stars. Just remember to put the sun filter on. You don't want to ruin those nightmare eyes.
You can find 2 Dusk Stars per day. Each time you find one, Mr. Chazikov will give you insight and lore on the constellation. The stories are actually pretty fascinating and is a nod to the game Longest Night, which was a game Infinite Fall released during Night in the Woods production. Fun fact, the game's Longest Night and Lost Constellation are available to play in the Extras menu on the game's main screen. These 2 games were actually released as supplemental games and were basic concepts for Night in the Woods. Tip number 5, push conversations. If there's still a speech bubble over someone's head after finishing a conversation with them, there may be more to talk about. Pushing these conversations can sometimes lead to special moments or new dialogue with the character. For example, you can learn a bit more about May's past from her parents by pushing conversations with them every day, but you can miss moments like these if you end conversations too early. With its relatable characters, humor, and innocent art style, Night in the Woods draws you into the world immediately, but fair warning, this is not a kid's game. It touches on heavy subjects like mental health and real-world struggles. The more time you spend with the characters, the more you begin to understand their pasts and how they ended up where they are today. Night in the Woods' real tone, along with the deep characters and rich lore, make this game truly unique and incredibly enjoyable. But don't take our word for it. Gather your in-game buddies and uncover the mystery of Possum Springs for yourselves.
I feel like for a cartoon, that game looked pretty disturbing.
It was. The subject matter is pretty deep in that
yeah.
game. But I do love those games that kind of go there.
Yeah.
I think games are art form, and it should mimic what we see in movies and TV. Not that I watch either. That you go there, you talk about experiences that you may not have experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway,
Talk about experiences that you may not have
listen,
experienced.
it's what is it? Tuesday, end of day.
Fine.
I'm technically not even here.
It's all right.
My
It's
mind's
all
somewhere
right.
else. But before we go to the next segment, we just want to call out chat a bit and talk about chat. Thanks to everybody for joining us. See a couple of mixer partners in there.
Yeah, a lot of people in there. Is anyone in chat going to PAX South? Raise your hand if you're going to PAX South. We're super excited. A bunch of us are going to be there. Mixer will be there in droves. It's going to be a great time. Really looking forward to meeting a lot of you guys and seeing a lot of old friends.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's going to be awesome.
All right, so let's switch gears, Ethan. It's time for a segment. We're gonna be using Skype as we do every single week to connect with mixer partner Maeka.
Yo,
there she is.
What up?
How's it going?
It's awesome to see you. It's going great.
Fantastic.
Yes.
How are you?
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. Nice.
Hanging out,
nice.
Same old, same old. Now,
Pretty much.
Maeka, before we jump in, why don't you give viewers a quick rundown of who you are, and you can feel free to pronounce your name correctly.
It's Maeka, even though I have like 20 names now because of you. Thank you, by the way. I am a variety streamer. I normally stream Monday through Friday from about 1 p.m. Eastern, except Monday, it's Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. I stream from PlayStation 4, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC. I love all sorts of games.
That's
nice.
awesome.
I'm a huge variety streamer.
That's awesome. What was your favorite game of last year? If you're playing everything, what do you think was your number one?
That's tough. Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey are my 2 top games.
Yeah.
Both
Horizon
games.
Zero Dawn, close.
Oh,
There
nice.
you go. That wasn't. It was a great year for Nintendo last year. My God.
Great year for Nintendo.
yeah.
They came out really strong with the Switch.
Yeah.
After going out with a whimper with this Wii U.
Wii U, yeah.
No, sorry, Nintendo.
I skipped the Wii U.
No, hey, I think half
You have
the
good
world
company.
did. Yeah, no.
So what have you been playing lately, Maeka? What are you playing?
Well, I'm currently working on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and .hack GU Last Recode. And then for Monday nights, we do a lot of Mario Kart and Splatoon 2.
Nice. Do you play Mario Kart on the Switch?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man,
who's
I
your
bet it's awesome.
Who's your go-to character in Mario Kart? There's only one right answer, by the way.
Inkling Girl.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I
was
have
not-
to go with Inkling Girl.
No.
She's green. I love green.
Okay.
Green's my
All right.
color.
Fair enough. I thought you'd
enough.
pick Yoshi then, because everybody wants Yoshi.
People
that
like Yoshi.
acceleration.
I like Toad because
Yoshi was my favorite. Yoshi was my favorite until
Okay.
Splatoon.
All right, fair enough. I love that they have Splatoon characters in there.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy. I
Yeah.
like Toad. Toad is. I just
Toad's
think that
classic.
Toad can make the car go faster because
Everyone
Toad's
thinks that.
lighter. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
a-
that's probably not true.
I don't know. In N64 version of Mario Kart, Toad was like the play. Like everyone would try and
Yeah.
get to Toad first. I
Yeah.
just remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was the.
I just wish Zelda was in it. That's my only complaint.
I know,
is
is-
Zelda's not in it.
Is Link in it? Because I know he was in the Wii U version. Okay.
He is.
Yeah, what a snub.
Yeah.
The game is Zelda, Legend of Zelda.
What are you doing, Nintendo? What are you doing?
Anyway, so what have you learned from your time streaming on Mixer? You've been streaming for a while now.
Yep, I've been streaming on Mixer for about 1.5 years now, but I've been on Mixer for almost 3 years. I streamed on, all the different platforms, and I never really enjoyed streaming until I started streaming on Mixer. I was a very casual streamer beforehand.
Yeah.
When I started streaming on Mixer, I made amazing friends, lifelong friends, and because of that, I started streaming to Mixer more and more until I actually set up a week-long schedule. So for me, it's all about the community. The community is great. It's what keeps me here. It's what I love. And then, of course, FTL is great. I love being able to actually hang out and chat with my friends. And then interactive is a lot of fun. But for me, it's all about the community.
That's
I
awesome.
love that. And there's like you mentioned, there are other streaming platforms. What do you think it is about Mixer? Because I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's awesome that why do you think the community is so amazing on Mixer? I don't know what it is. Je ne sais quoi. That's
Well,
something.
the thing is with Mixer, we work together and instead of working against each other like other platforms. On other platforms, it's a competition. Well, here, we all work together. And, if you go to any stream, you're going to see a lot of the same people as in the next stream. I'm like, a lot of people support everybody, not just, this is my favorite person, I'm only going there,
Yeah.
So that's mainly it. I'm like, we work together, we don't compete. We're a
really cool.
family.
That's really cool. And I will say, in the nature of community, Full Turbo is calling out your headphones saying that they're lit, and they are. They're so cool. I dig it. Look at that.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, those are sick.
Diva.
They're sick. Diva. Is that your
Yes.
go-to character in Overwatch?
Yes.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be. So, are teams
is.
important to the Mixer experience? Like any streamers you want to shout out that you play with often?
Yes, I think teams are important, especially because Mixer is getting big, and teams kind of make it more personal, so you can actually get to know people on a more personal level. So I really love Mixer teams.
Yeah.
As for shout outs, I run the Automata community in Discord. We have a stream team, lots of great streamers, and I'm also a big part of the Shed, which is run by Bizzo Mephisto, who's also here right now. But yeah, great streamers in both. Full Turbo, Bizzo, Miles. I'm like, there is a lot of people in the chat that are actually from both communities right now.
That's really cool.
That's support.
Just what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the community showing their support. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. That's awesome.
That's
really
right.
cool.
So
Cavmax, another right there.
there we go. So much
Cav?
support. It makes my heart hurt. So nice.
Maybe if you streamed, we'd actually support you.
Well, that's what I was gonna go. Good segue. I announced earlier this. Yeah, you're on it, man.
Thank
You're
you.
on it.
Thank you.
I announced earlier this episode that Malik is going to be streaming this month, his birthday month. I'm excited. So what are some tips that you may have for me? Thank you. That you may have for me as I get started.
Tips for you to get started? Well, first off, make a schedule. It could be as simple as 1 day a week. It doesn't matter. Just have one set day and be like, oh, if I feel like it, I'm going to stream all these days, but this is my set day, set time.
Okay.
Networking is like the biggest part of it. You need to get out there and meet people because 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your friends that are hanging out with you. So you have to get out there, hang out, meet people, let them get to know you, and they will check you out. So that's basically what I do. I have so many amazing friends on Mixer that love to hang out with me, and I'm like, if I'm not streaming, I'm browsing on Mixer. I'm just hanging out.
It's a good point to bring up that, like, streaming and you can meet so many people through streaming that online that you never meet in person that like can touch your life just like someone in the real world. And like I've made some incredible long-lasting friends through streaming.
Yeah.
And they've changed my life forever. Like I don't know that I even be here
So
at that
nice.
point. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so nice.
But it's true. It's
Yeah.
it's a community and we gotta support each other.
Exactly. So now all I have to do is go and make friends. Well, that should be hard enough.
Friends definitely help.
Okay, I've noted that. All right, so I don't know if you've seen the show, but we have our signature tips and tricks question. So are you ready, Maeka? Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, sounds good. I love that enthusiasm. All right, here we go. So let's say you can invite 3 video game characters over to dinner. Who would they be and why?
It's nice.
3 video game characters. That's really hard.
It is.
Probably just my favorite game is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So, Link, Zelda, and who else?
You're not worried
It's
about
really
them just
hard.
like you're not worried about them just like macking on each other the whole time. You
Yeah.
invite them both. They're just gonna be like
you
all
should
over each
get
other.
a room.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
seriously.
they wouldn't.
Okay.
They wouldn't. I'm drawing
Trying
a
to
blank.
eat here.
Sarah. I think it's Sarah. I really don't remember. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, I love the characters in Ocarina of Time. It's one of the first
Perfect.
games that really made an impact on me. And 64 was basically my first console that I
Same
played
thing.
on.
Me too. And Ocarina of Time
So-
was a masterpiece. That game was
it?
perfect.
It was
Oh
too
my
hard for me.
God.
I can't play games. I was simple. I
I've
played more
beaten
of the
that
simple
game
games.
like 20 times.
What?
Really?
Like 20.
Jeez.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. I think that's the first time. Yeah, I think having people from the same universe. I don't think we've had that.
We're
those
someone
answers.
invited to
Yeah.
the same universe.
Yeah. Interesting. So, Maeka, tell us where people can find you and what times you stream.
All right, you can find me at mixer.com/Maeka. I normally stream Monday through Friday. Monday it's at 9 p.m. Eastern. Rest of the week is 1 p.m. Eastern. Normally I stream about 4 or 5 hours each night.
Awesome.
Sweet.
It's a lot of streaming.
A lot of streaming.
A lot of streaming.
Anyway, thank
I
you
love
so.
streaming.
Yeah, good. That's great. That's
I'm
good.
so excited to use your tips to get into streaming, and I'm going to be the #1 streamer. So I look forward to
So
that.
watch out.
So watch out.
Good luck.
Thank you.
luck.
I appreciate that. Everyone, give it up for Maeka.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank you.
stopping by. We'll see you on Mixer.
And what
Thank you.
what a trooper for putting up with us just absolutely butchering
That was-
her name.
that was
I
you.
cannot talk. Well, yeah. Okay,
Not
fair enough.
me.
It's just me.
Yeah,
it's just me doing
just
it.
you.
I love this idea of her like when she makes her. If she already has merch, then disregard. But if she doesn't have merch, to have like a jersey, like on the back you have the athlete's name, and then just have like all of her names that we've said like pronounced
just
wrong and
pronounced?
then cut off on both sides.
There you
like
go,
you
yeah.
couldn't even fit it on the jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We should get a cut of that.
I don't know.
Since-
It doesn't really transition well in like writing it out.
Fair
like,
enough.
saying
Because then
it's
you
the
won't.
whole
Yeah,
point.
I get that.
Yeah. What?
There we go. She's gonna do it. She
There
should
you
do
go.
it.
There you go.
There we go.
Thank you.
Look out for that merch.
Free advice.
That hot merch. All right, it's time for our top 5 lists. All right. That was your line.
Were you hoping that someone would clap or something?
No, you literally have the next line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's fine.
Okay, first off,
trying to make-
it's hilarious to just wait and see what you do. Second
Yeah,
off, that's my bad.
jeez.
What is this list I missed? Is it top 5 paid?
Top 5 paid games.
There we go.
It's right there. Ethan is having a hard time. It's fine. This is via the Microsoft Store, so just if you want to know. So number 5, it is Cuphead.
Of course. No, actually, that's actually pretty surprising. I guess you're coming off the holidays. Maybe a lot of parents are buying it for their kids.
Right. I think they announced they passed 3 million. I think so. Well, I shouldn't have said that because I don't actually. I think
don't
it's
actually
3
know.
million in sales. If I'm wrong,
Whatever.
rate me. That's
Either
fine.
way, it's doing well. It's a great
Yeah.
game. It's as hard as Dark Souls. You should absolutely check it out.
Yeah, play with a friend.
Play with, which you have none of. Apparently.
Yeah, I gotta.
While I stand right here taking that, does that mean you don't think I'm a friend?
Oh, wow, that's kind. I didn't know Ethan considered me a friend.
That's fine. That's
Wow,
fine.
team building. Let's move
I
on
know
to
how
number
you
4.
feel. Moving on to number 4. Yeah.
It is Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's for the bit. It was for the bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Yeah. Have you been keeping up? I know you started playing the game.
I played it like twice. I'm
Okay.
not. There's just too many shooters out. I will say
Yeah.
this: I'm a huge fan of Dice's games, and they do not. I don't know that anyone makes a more immersive experience from a shooting perspective.
Okay.
Than like
Yeah.
Battlefield,
Agreed.
Battlefront, those games. The audio, the visuals, it is incredible. No one does it better.
I totally agree. They're good at nailing that. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to Madden NFL 18.
Number 3, Madden.
Yeah.
Back on the list.
Back
They had
on the
some great
list.
streams on Mixer the last couple weeks. They were doing some really big.
The
big
official
streams.
Madden
Yeah.
account? Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. Really
Nice.
fun to watch.
Getting geared up for the playoffs.
Exactly.
And who you have? Are you following the playoffs?
I'm a Green Bay Packer fan, so I don't care.
Oh, okay. Are they not in the playoffs?
Well, they're just playing so poorly this year, you know.
Got
It's
it.
just and a lot of injuries, you know. It is what it is. My only hope is that Tom Brady doesn't get there. You know, as long as the
Jeez.
Patriots lose, I'm a happy camper.
He's staring into your soul.
he's like, what'd you just
He's
say to
like,
me?
what'd you say to me?
What did you just say to me?
Gonna-
We get to
yeah.
zoom in on that. I'm just kidding.
All right, so number 2, it is Call of Duty World War II.
Boom. Great game. I actually played too much of this. I played a lot
Really?
of World War II.
Yeah, that's right. You mentioned it.
mixed reviews on the internet, but I love it. I really
Yeah.
do. I think it's great. I missed the World War II setting. I think it's a lot of fun. War is my favorite game type. It's great if you haven't played it. It's like Overwatch and Call of Duty. It's super
Nice.
fun. Yeah, highly recommend it.
Did you complete the single player?
Yes.
How was it?
It was great.
Was it good? They always do a
Beautiful.
good job.
It's in with the graphics on the One X, it was stunning. And so there's 2 moments. I actually showed my dad. So my dad's we love war movies. We watch Band of Brothers together, all that stuff.
Nice.
And I sat my dad down on Christmas, and I was like, you gotta just see this game. And so I showed him the first mission where you storm the beaches at Normandy, D-Day, and just
Nice.
showed him the visuals.
Just
I had him
crazy.
put on surround sound
Yeah.
headphones and just had him sit there and watch me. And
So
I was trying to do
intense.
cinematic things. Amazing.
Yeah.
Another great moment is the Battle of the Bulge.
Okay.
Is a famous battle that took
Sure.
place in Christmas time. So it was like, good setting
Mm-hmm.
for everything. But there's a moment. It was known we were bombarded by German artillery in that battle. And so you're in the scene. You're delivering papers to your higher ups in a tent, and then as you come out, a barrage starts, and you have to run to your foxhole. So you're running while trees are getting ripped apart
Oh my
around you.
God.
People are getting blown away, and like just this moment of like, this is horrifying.
Sure.
But to feel that, to
Yeah.
genuinely feel that, and to like look around and hear that, it was incredible. It's like my favorite moment in the game.
Nice.
So
I could
would
listen to you
highly
tell
recommend it.
stories all day. That was very
Thank you.
enthralling. Yeah, it was
Thank you
very good.
I bet you guys can guess what number 1 is. Chat,
Yeah.
can we give him a second? Chat, what do you think? What's number?
What do you think
what's
number one
1
is? First person to guess it.
Top 5 paid games on Xbox right now.
Well, nobody's guessing it. So we're
You give him a second.
there.
There,
We
you go.
okay. Sorry. There we go. It is PUBG. You guys got it right. Not a surprise.
Not a surprise.
Everyone's playing it.
Selling the hell out of it.
Of course.
Yeah, it's doing well.
I think. Here's the thing: people aren't happy with the state that it's in. But again, we mentioned how it's being updated constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And if the game wasn't good, people would stop playing it. This game is fantastic, regardless of some of the bugs that they're continuing to work out.
Well,
so
and people forget
it's good.
that like the game was buggy as hell when it came out on
Right.
PC too. There was a horrible memory leak that you had to restart the game after so many rounds.
Jeez.
Because like it would just crash. Yeah, and it was like an inevitability that you knew at some point you'd have to restart the game. And people forget about that. And
Yeah.
I will say that these guys are working hard. They've been great with communication, and actually Phil came on to Larry's show earlier, but right before this show, and kind of talked a little bit about that and like
Yeah.
how hard they've been the work they've been putting into it.
It's
really cool.
It's really fantastic. And and Mike mentioned it last week. It's not a copy and paste. Like you don't copy and paste the
Right,
PC
it's not a
version.
direct port
Yeah,
or anything like that.
It's very difficult to bring a game over, and so I think they're doing a fantastic job. And I love the game. I think it's fantastic.
It's good.
All right, so those were top 5 paid games. Let's move on to top 5 free games.
Free games.
We'll see if
Roblox.
Roblox is on. That's what Ed looks forward to the most.
He just wants us to say it.
Just he wants to say it. Okay, we'll see if we have to say it. Here's number 5. It is Minecraft Story Mode.
Toots. Why does it say Toots?
Yeah, why does it?
Can someone explain that?
It's the name of the order of the stones in a row.
Oh, the order
Oh,
of.
okay.
Right.
Tell us what
the order of the stone.
Order of the Stone. There we go.
Yes,
okay.
that's right. That's right. I've actually played almost all of Minecraft Story Mode. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a fun romp, especially if you're a Minecraft fan. And famous comedian is the main actor, and I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
Uh-oh.
No, crap.
Tell us.
I literally had it in my head, and now I forgot. No, he's
George
younger.
Carlin.
Younger.
What?
Patton Oswalt.
Patton
Thank you
Oswalt.
very
There
much,
we go.
Xbox.
Xbox
Patton
is in there.
Oswalt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
really
the real
good.
Xbox? It has to be, yeah?
I know. Who would have known that Xbox is a real person?
Wow. Wow,
Probably
Xbox.
Alex.
You watch our show? That's so honoring.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to number 4. It's NBA.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
What
Palmetto
was-
Bling. Good job.
Great job.
Nice.
Great
nice.
job.
Okay.
All right, what's number 4?
It is NBA 2K18, The Prelude.
Prelude. I think you worded that.
Yeah. Anything?
Anything at all?
No.
No.
The
We've
game
talked
is
about it
free.
before.
We have talked about it before. I did incorrectly state that this game has achievements. It is free, so it does not. However, the free version, the demo free version of 2K17 did. That's why I thought.
I see.
So
So
it was like
confused
one of
you
the
a bit.
first games that had achievements in a free game.
No worries,
It
that's
is,
okay.
in fact, basketball. That's what this is.
Yep, that's a basketball there. The NBA stands for the National Basketball Association.
This is a basketball player here. That's Michael Jordan. I
Yeah,
know.
it's very-
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. It's the MJ, the basketball player,
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
All right, let's move on to tip number 3. It is Hitman. Hitman is great.
It's on every time. Okay, I see. All
yeah.
right, we're running out of time.
They're not a
Roblox,
fan.
there you go, Ed.
Roblox.
And what's number
Roblox.
1?
It is Fortnite.
Battle Royale. So you have PUBG at the top of paid, Fortnite at the top of free. BR Games are killing it right now.
Boom. Our director's like, get on with this.
Get on with it. Please save me for myself.
Yeah, but Fortnite's still holding strong, even though PUBG's out, and I love that. Obviously,
That's
this
good.
is free, and people, it's a different game.
They just
so.
had a big update too. They had, like
Ooh.
added a bunch of new guns. Suppressed pistol. It's
Ooh,
rad.
nice.
Super rad. There's a disco ball melee weapon now. Wow. And you
And-
can get like a big afro and like disco
Ooh.
pants.
Nice, and they
like
have a
my
new
disco
dance.
pants.
And I
Yeah,
love the new
it's a
dance.
couple.
It's the Backpack Kid. I don't know if you know Backpack Kid, but
Is that the
this
floss?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you call it floss?
The floss.
It's like
well,
this.
that's what it's called in Destiny because the dance is in Destiny as
Oh,
well.
Okay, really? Yeah. It's all
Either
those
way, you look
dank
ridiculous.
memes.
Also, I am constantly getting killed by people dabbing, because that's a new emote in the game.
can
too.
dab
So
in the
people,
game?
like dab and then execute you.
Oh.
And it's like, what the heck, guys?
Yeah,
Come on.
that's kind of messed up.
Can't we all just get along?
Dab on the hand.
Dab on the haters.
Dab? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna encourage dabbing because it makes me sick.
Fair enough. There you go. All right. So before we get into our last few lists, we want to know what you guys think next week's top 5 list should cover. We have a few choices. We have best games of the 90s.
That is an awesome.
That's a great list.
I'm voting for that one.
Yeah.
Games that will never happen. I love that. Oh
That-
man, that's good.
pretty awesome. And then games with multiple endings. So place your votes.
Place your votes, guys. That's 3 great lists. So
Yeah.
while you guys are voting, we'll be doing our
next list.
one.
Yeah.
So last year, you guys voted for the top 5 MMOs.
Mm-hmm.
But with all of our holiday content and chaos, we never got to make a proper list. So we made one for you this week.
Here we go. I probably know none of these games.
That's fine, I can
so
talk about
Ethan,
it.
take it away.
Number 5, RuneScape.
Heard of the game.
RuneScape. RuneScape was the reason that you got dumped by your middle school girlfriend.
Ooh,
RuneScape was a
man.
classic for a lot of us growing up. This was it was a great game.
Yeah.
A lot of ridiculous players, a lot of griefers, a lot of trolls. It was like, what can I say? It's like if 4chan and World of Warcraft had a baby.
Ooh.
RuneScape.
That sounds rough. Wow.
But it was awesome. No, it was awesome, and I'd be remiss if it wasn't on here because it really got people into the MMO scene.
Okay.
A lot of younger audience.
Nice.
In at number 4, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Fantastic Star Wars game, the first fully voiced MMO.
That's impressive because
Yeah.
you can imagine that's a lot of voiceover work.
Yeah.
And I wasn't so much thinking that I would jump in this game just because I really wanted a new Knights of the Old Republic. But you mentioned to me yesterday that there are full stories, missions in this game that
Correct.
you
So
can play through.
As you progress through the game, there's story-driven content based on every class you play. So in the original game, you do like the classic, like you got to go do side quests, do all these things, but every once in a while you get to do a storyline mission for your character. And so if you were like the Imperial agents were kind of like James Bond, like the whole storyline revolved around like they were secret agents. So like
Okay.
they had like British accents and stuff. It was super fun. And then you
Yeah.
could be a Jedi and a bounty hunter, and they all had these
Nice.
awesome storylines. That was super fun, frankly.
Yeah.
And so they did an awesome thing, and they got to the point now where you can actually go in and play through from beginning to end one of those as a character, and you don't even have to worry about the other stuff.
So that's pretty cool.
It's awesome. It's honestly awesome.
I actually might check that out because I am itching for. I actually never played Knights of the Old Republic 2, so I should try that as well. But
And I will say this, like it's on here because it was fully voiced and pretty like honestly, in my opinion, one of the better story-driven MMOs when you really think about it. When it went free to play, it in my opinion went downhill quite a bit, and a lot of people feel the same way. It doesn't cater well to the free to play scene, in my opinion.
Got it.
A lot of people may think differently, but when it came out, man, it was first as a Star Wars fan, it was incredible. And yes, I wanted Knights of the Old Republic as well.
somebody make it happen.
Someone make it happen. Where's Knights of the Old Republic 3, please?
Ridiculous.
Anyway,
All right.
moving on. Number 3, Guild Wars 2.
Boom.
Yep, another classic. Guild Wars has a ridiculously loyal fan base. They're great games. Free to play, right? Tabs, isn't Guild Wars 2 free to play? Is it not? I thought it was.
Somebody
I thought it
said
was. Yeah.
Maeka
Yeah.
says no. It's monthly
No,
free
yeah,
to play.
monthly free to play. What does that mean?
So-
You have to buy the expansion. Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So you have to buy the game and then okay, I see what
Got
you're
it,
saying.
got
but
it,
then
got
it's free, no subscription.
Okay.
Yeah, so great fan base there. But for the sake of time, let's move on. EVE Online, number 2.
All right.
Obviously, fantastic game. It's a game that is so manipulated by the players. The economy changes. The storyline changes based on what people are doing. There's been incredible adventures where people are just going out searching through space for things. Like, it is an awesome game. Like, it is. Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. And I suck at it. I played it for like a few days, and I was like, I'm no good at this. But I watched it a ton, and my buddy was like,
Super into
diehard.
it?
Yeah, so I got to watch him play quite a bit.
Nice.
And we come to number 1, which, as you guys probably know,
Everyone should know the
there's
answer
only
to
one
this, yeah.
There's only one answer. World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Came out in 2004, yeah.
Yes, and it's still around. Like,
It's
that's
insane.
crazy. They've updated it so much. It's changed a ton since then, and it is a fantastic game.
You were into it?
I was into vanilla. So I'm
Sure,
very excited for
so-
the vanilla service coming out. I played
Okay.
a ton of the original WoW. I played up until Burning Crusade, and then I played through Burning Crusade I took a break, went back, beat Burning Crusade, got bored with the Lich King, but almost beat it,
Interesting.
and then I took a break, came back for Legion,
Okay.
which is the most recent one.
I lived with a buddy who played it, and yeah, I just never saw him. I was just like, he would go into his room, and he would come out maybe like once every like
Yeah.
12 hours or something. It was
Yeah.
insane. I was
Yeah.
like,
well,
what
it
in
was
the
a very
world?
addicting game, and like, so I had a buddy that was the same way.
Yeah.
Like, we were best friends growing up. My parents knew him really well, and then all of a sudden we stopped hanging out.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, "Why are you not hanging out with this guy?" And I was playing WoW too, so we
Yeah.
played together. But he played a lot.
Forever, yeah.
And so I'd be like, Luke's just busy playing World of Warcraft. And so then every time he would actually come over, my dad would come out and be like, "Well, if it isn't Luke of Warcraft," and just
Luke of
for like
Warcraft.
all the years in high school, he never let
Nice.
it up. And then he ended up marrying us at my wedding, and my dad still was like, "Thanks, Luke of Warcraft."
Oh,
like shook
that's
his hand
so
at our
awesome.
wedding and like called back. Oh, it was good.
Oh, that's cool, man.
It's very good.
That
Anyway.
is cool. So those were our top 5 lists for top 5 MMOs.
Yes.
As decided on by us. So
So if you don't agree, well, take it with a grain of salt because
there you go. It's just us.
we're just a few people.
So
Chat, anyone
What do you guys think? Are there any MMOs we're missing, guys? What? EverQuest 2. Interesting. I never played EverQuest.
EverQuest 2, yeah.
But Maple Story. You like Maple Story. We shout out Maple Story.
Morrowind?
Yeah. Morrowind.
Warframe.
ESO Online's fine. What was the other one that was really good? I'm trying to think that we didn't.
Don't
put
talk
on
about
this.
Elder Scrolls. People will really hurt you.
Why? For not
People
liking
love Elder Scrolls.
it? It's fine.
Warframe?
Yeah, someone said Destiny. We actually talked about that. I don't think
Yeah.
that counts.
It's a
'cause
shared world
barely,
shooter.
It's a shared world shooter.
Yeah.
It's barely an MMO.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Skyrim's not an MMO. WildStar, that's another cool one. WildStar is sick. Another sci-fi one.
Fiesta Online. Are we just naming things now?
Yeah, Fiesta Online. ESO has improved significantly, and ESO on the One X has an enhanced is Xbox enhanced. I couldn't
Ooh.
say that. I just started.
That's okay.
I actually just started ESO again.
Oh, nice.
Me and my wife have been playing. It's very good. Very much better.
Much better. Nice.
better.
So yeah, thanks for your honorable mentions. I appreciate them. One day I might get into. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just kidding.
All right, for the sake of time, let's move on.
Yeah.
We have our most anticipated games for 2018. Malik and I both made lists of the
Yes.
games that are coming out this year. Maybe.
We haven't seen each other's list,
We haven't.
so we're gonna start with my list.
Ooh.
So
Okay, let's
top
see it.
8 most anticipated games. Here they are.
Boom.
All right. Okay, I like the last one.
Halo 6 Malik.
I think I did send. So if you didn't watch the extra live stream, I had Frank O'Connor on the couch, who's like Halo. He's the Halo god, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you need a subtitle for the next Halo 6 Malik. And you know what he said? He said it has a nice ring to it.
Nice.
So it may happen.
I hope at least that a Spartan gets named Malik.
That's what I said. I told Kiki Wolfkill, who I also interviewed in a different segment, I was like, she works on all the extra content, like in books and stuff. I was like, just put me in, just have my name on the page.
Yeah.
If I'm a Spartan in there or I'm some kind of soldier in there, just I can die on the same page. I just want to be in the book.
Yeah.
So we have Detroit Become Human. Super excited. I loved Heavy Rain. I thought it's one of my favorite games. I actually watched my friend play that game through. It was
I told people it was worth the. I told people it was worth. Wow, what's going on back there? I told people it was worth the PlayStation 3 just to get Heavy
just to
Rain.
get it?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll move through it a little faster. The Last Night is also a game that is coming to Xbox and PC this year, and it looks fantastic. It has this really awesome art style, and
really cool.
And it's one of those games where you can make your own. You can like affect the story with your choices. So that's a great combination. That combo doesn't happen very often. A Way Out is coming out in March. It's by EA. It's playable in split screen. Even if you play online, it's going to be in split screen, which is cool. And only one person has to buy the game to play it. So that's going to be cool.
I love that.
I love that. Far Cry 5, of course. Far Cry. I don't want to get into the middle where there's no light, but Far Cry 5 coming out March 27th. Super excited about it. I love the story that they're telling with that. Red Dead Redemption 2. Come on, it's Red Dead Redemption. Come on, even though I didn't finish the first game.
Soundtrack alone is going to be worth it.
Oh, so good, so good. State of Decay 2 coming out this year. I'm excited. PUBG's really got me excited for that because it's survival.
It's
It's all
survival.
about survival.
I
You
will
have
say
zombies.
I forgot about State of Decay 2. I would have totally put that on my list. That is a great. I cannot wait for that game.
And of course, Sea of Thieves coming out in March as well. Xbox, PC. It's Xbox Play Anywhere, meaning you buy it once on Xbox, you can play it on PC as well.
Nice.
Cross saves, cross.
That's not an official announcement. That's just a wish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Halo 6.
Yes.
remake. No
yeah.
official
Sorry.
Halo
If you
6.
thought that was real, sorry.
Yeah. If you thought that was real, one.
Official has been announced.
What?
Right, that's right.
Why? Why would you think that that's a thing?
But it should happen though. But yeah, that's my top
hope.
8 games that I'm most anticipated for. I'm most
Very
looking forward
nice,
to.
man. Very nice. All
Yeah.
right.
What's yours?
Let's see what mine are. If you can pull that back up. Boom.
Ooh, okay.
So I actually forgot State of Decay 2, so honorable mention. That game is going to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Starting over there, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Fighters.
Not Fighter Z,
Yeah.
which
I kept
whatever.
saying.
If you have, I'm gonna just keep calling it Fighter Z.
It sounds so cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep calling it. I'll be wrong. That's fine. Tabs, I will be wrong. In any case, I got to play it a lot. I've gotten to play it a lot at the conventions. I got to play with.
That's right. What's his name? Oh, I forget
I
his name.
forgot his name too.
remember that
he was
segment.
a pro, and
Yeah.
he was so nice about teaching me how to play,
Yeah.
and then he just whooped my ass. But he was so good, and that game is beautiful. If you're a Dragon Ball fan, like I love the 2D. Like it just makes for such a cinematic game, and it's gonna be gorgeous. Sea of Thieves. What else is new? I can't wait to stream
March
at the end
20th?
of the month. Really look forward to that game, just
That's right.
alone for the stories. Far Cry 5, they just said, the creator said he believes it'll be the most believable cult in any game or movie.
That's
So I'm really excited. And in a time right now, politically, I think it's coming out at the right time. So it'd be really interesting to hear what the internet has to say
I'm
when this comes
so
out.
excited about
I can't
that.
wait for the fallout, man.
Well, I was gonna say, I just think that people need to take it as art, and
It is art.
it's gonna tell a fantastic story from what I've heard, and so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yep. It's going to be sick. Red Dead Redemption 2, of course, I was a huge fan of the first one. Like I said, soundtrack alone warrants you buying that game. But GTA and the Wild West, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And if Red Dead Redemption 2 has
Online?
Red Dead Online like
Oof.
GTA, I don't know what else I'm ever going to play. Like that sounds amazing. I want to rob trains and banks with my friends.
Yeah,
Detroit.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Detroit, I had mine on there just like you did. Big fan of Heavy Rain and Quantum Theory. Was that what it's called?
I think that's the developers. No, Quantum Break was
Quantum
no.
Break is a different company.
Quantic Dream is the developers.
Yes,
who
and it
make the
was
game.
You're right. My bad. But they made
make
Beyond Two Souls, but
as well.
before Heavy Rain on Xbox, they made a game that I always forget the name of.
I remember that.
It's very
Yeah.
similar, but it's really
Okay.
good. It's all the same. It's
all the same.
It's all great. The Last of Us 2, maybe. Let's be honest. We'll see if that actually comes out.
Let's see.
But The Last of Us 1, in my opinion, is the Citizen Kane of video games. It is
Ooh.
a masterpiece. Great acting, great cinematography, great gameplay. It was just unbelievable. Incredible story.
I mean, that's another one that I watch my friend play because I don't have a PlayStation. I've never owned a PlayStation console.
Yeah.
I watched my friend play through that. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good.
But let's be honest, like this bottom row, there's a solid chance none of those games are coming out this year.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see. We'll see. Kingdom Hearts 3.
See a lot of that in chat. Everyone's excited for
I
that.
know. Everyone who's hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3, who's been waiting for 10 years.
Who's excited to wait for 10 more years?
Yeah, who's excited to wait for 10 more years? Because I guarantee that game doesn't come out this year.
Yeah.
I will bet money that they push
You
it.
should eat your laptop if it comes out.
I'm not gonna eat my laptop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something. I'm just gonna take a bite of my laptop. In any case, I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that mixing Disney and Final Fantasy would be as amazing as it was? Because
Right.
honestly, I remember when they showed that, and we were all kind of like, "What?
What? Yeah, what's
like
happening?
why?" But it turned out to be fantastic, and that whole world is incredible. And then finally, Vampire, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Another one that probably won't come out from the makers of Life is Strange.
Don't nod. Yeah.
Yeah, don't nod. It's going to be a great game, very story-driven game.
Yeah.
But the graphics, if you haven't seen, look fantastic. We've only seen teases of everything. But I love vampires. I love the setting of the game. I would definitely recommend you guys checking it out if you haven't heard of it. But again,
Nice.
I doubt.
Yeah.
This bottom row, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. Anyway, that's my list.
There we go. So tell us in chat what you're looking forward to most. I see a lot of Kingdom Hearts and various other games. Anthem. We'll see if that comes out.
Yeah, that was another one. Like
We'll
that
see.
was almost on my list, but I was like, that one's also probably not going to come out this year.
Come on. Anyway, cool. Let's skedaddle.
Oh
into the
yeah,
next
what
one.
was the vote? What was the vote for next week's?
Oh yeah.
Best games of the 90s.
Ooh,
Best games of the 90s. That's going to be
gonna be
awesome. That's going to be a good one.
Okay, I'm pumped.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, moving on.
Okay.
Streaming on Mixer is easy, and making interactive is easier. Our goal is to make interactive even easier.
Okay.
So we've asked our engineer Deaky to give us some tips on Minecraft.
All right. So here are Deaky's tips for using Minecraft Infinite Runner. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, this is Deaky from Mixer. Today I'm going to show you how to get started with the Mixer Infinite Runner map for Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. So you're going to want to go to blog.mixer.com/Minecraft and scroll down until you see the Minecraft Mixer Interactive map. You're going to click on that and it'll download your runner.mc world. You're going to want to run the runner.mc world file, and that will open up Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. From there, you're going to want to click play, and you should see Mixer Interactive Runner world listed below. From there, you're going to want to open that world and let it load in. After you've done this, you will see rules and steps to get Mixer Interactive running in the game. So you're going to want to read the sign that says run command, Mixer start, and then the IDs. Mixer Interactive is now enabled. So after you've enabled, to start the game, you want to right-click on the button. And there you have it. We are now in the Infinite Runner. So now if you swap over to your Mixer channel page, you will see interactive buttons below your stream. For more information on Minecraft interactivity, visit blog.mixer.com/Minecraft or shoot us a tweet at WatchMixer.
Thank you so much, Deaky. Thank you so much. I'm not going to eat my laptop, so stop talking about it.
Yes, he will.
I'm not going to do it.
I'll make sure.
Just a bite.
All right, so now it is time for the most romantic part of the show where we open our hearts and let the love shine across Mixer. It's time for 3 streams to watch. Cue the music.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Here it goes. You look like the intro to Cuphead right now, doing that face.
Really?
Yeah, do it again.
I can't do it.
Well,
yeah.
you did it. That was it.
All right,
There you
you
go.
have music?
Go
I
ahead.
can't hear it. Let's just move it on. Maybe we'll get music. Maybe we won't.
There's music. It's
It's playing. We can't hear it. That's fine.
can't hear
So
it,
here's
yeah.
my dance. Coming all the way from the mystical land of Illinois, Jurek Gaming is a Mixer partner whose prime focus is streaming Star Wars games on both the PC and Xbox. Although being known for Star Wars, he occasionally dabbles in PUBG. Jurek has a very active community he calls Storm Chasers, which is based around his day-to-day passion of climate science and wordplay on stormtroopers. He's a fan of Star Wars, if you couldn't tell, by the way. He streams Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time and Friday through Sundays from 7 a.m. until he chooses.
Next up, we have Evil One, aka Monty. Monty is a Mixer streamer who plays his fair share of Gears and Fortnite. Monty seems to stay close to the epic franchises. However, recently falling for the PUBG hype train, Monty's been streaming alongside fellow streamers in search of that nummy chicken dinner. Shout out to Tabs for putting nummy in the prompter. Having hype zone through his chat here and there. However, his passion lies with Gears of War, and he's a community moderator for the Gears of War forums, believe it or not. Helping with Gears of War Community Nights, which is a community-driven event supported by the Coalition themselves, Monty loves doing his part for the Gears community and watching it grow. You can catch his streams live Monday, Thursday, Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, and Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific on Mixer.com/Evil1 with a 0.
Man, that was a novel.
Thank you.
Good job. That was good. All right, so now let's move on to Hooli. Hooli is a 30-something-year-old man with a majestic beard from the tropical isle of New England. Hooli plays a range of games from Euro Truck Simulator to Subnautica, really anything where he can relax and chat with friends. Hooli also finds relaxation in his love of beer. However, this love doesn't only include the consumption, but he also finds it relaxing to brew his own, having brewed his own for the last 6 years. Overall, Hooli's streams are rather chill and a relaxing place to be. You can find him at mixer.com/undeadhooligan Mondays through Fridays, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And those were 3 streams to watch.
Nice, dude. Nice. I see Hooli in chat right now.
Excited to do that
Hooli,
again.
what are you doing? That was
Yeah.
good.
By the way, I've always wanted to play Truck Simulator.
Yeah.
I just wanted to try. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun.
It looks
fun
goofy.
game.
It looks like relaxing.
Yeah. I've always wanted to drive a truck.
Yes. I've always wanted to drive a truck. Okay. Many, we kind of spoke about this earlier, but I want to make sure we recap this at the end. Many Mixer staff will be at PAX South this weekend. So there's no Level Up Cast or LFG on Friday. But however, if you're there, please come visit our booth on the show floor. And we will be having streaming pods. So a lot of our partners are going to be there. They're going to be streaming from the booth. You might see some friendly faces peeking behind them, screwing up their stream, doing the robot. Other things, other assorted shenanigans.
That's right. We did for PAX West, real quick before we move on to PUBG, we did for PAX West a nice few tips for going to a convention.
Oh, yeah.
You can find that on our channel, on our YouTube
I forgot
channel.
about that.
That was so good, by the way. But I guess a summary, bring deodorant. Don't ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, please. Please.
Bring some snacks, because food is very expensive.
It is.
And bring some comfortable shoes.
And an extra battery. Because your battery drains
That's right.
fast.
Yeah.
Battery backup,
Exactly.
that B back.
So those are some quick tips.
Yeah. So we mentioned that PUBG got an update today.
Yeah.
So obviously this is the end of the normal show, but you know what else is new? We're gonna play some PUBG. I want to play
some PUBG.
I want to check out this new update.
And we're gonna get a chicken dinner.